jock for the headset. I think that could be the cause, but I think that's outside the chain of causality here. Welcome back, meatbags. Welcome back to the story of Channing Whittington. Our security guard trying to survive in B-42. It's been 19 days and 20 hours. My 80-watt streak is gone. No, not my 80-watt streak. Why? Why did they take it? Why did they take it? It's Kaito's fault. Absolutely, it's Kaito's fault. It's Kaito, especially when Kaito's not here. You know what, Magnificent? I wasn't actually even late. I was on time. It's just that I forgot to hit go live on YouTube. So I was live on Twitch. YouTube requires 2 buttons and Twitch requires 1. That's the main hang up here. Okay? Alright guys, power and water is off. We have full health. If I recall, we were trying to clear out... Last we left off, yeah, we were trying to clear out this place up here. AKA... What is the name of this? Phallus Lake. I see the phallus right here. So this is where we left off. It's 5:50 in the AM. Let's take an accounting of our weaponry. We're good. Our water bottle is kind of low. Let's fill that juggarooski up. Kaito always wants to be a scissor, yeah. Kaito always wants to be a scissor. Look, I got all this meat on my inventory, too. I got some stale hot dogs. Some ham. I got so much meat, actually, on me. Okay. Well, we're gonna get started. Oh, this is broken. I love that. How was that my fault? Is the gnome still in the front seat? David, is he? Yes, he is, Mr. David the Gnome. He's our ride or die. He is still with us, that's correct. And now we will haul ass. Not forgetting that there are sprinters in this run. Not all of them are sprinters. I don't even actually know what percentage of them are sprinters, now that I think about it. There's one. There's one. And there's a chicken farm up and on the right. Is there a chicken farm up here on the right? If I recall. Dude, it's been a couple weeks since we played this save. Is this the chicken farm? Maybe it is. There's a barn here. There's a barn here. Maybe it is the chicken farm. Old ADHD brain, I remember things. I'm glad you remembered. All I remember is that we were clearing out this town. Past self was very kind to me, though. He left notes. Where can we park without stink? Right here. Okay, good. Let's leave the key. And the camp burnt down. Let's eat one more stale wiener. before we get into the thick of it here. That guy is miserable. Socially miserable walking through these piles of corpses here. I think we've looted some of these. Let's see, did we mark which ones we looted? No, we didn't. We were not kind to ourselves. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure these have all been looted. Okay. The ones that I've marked. But I don't think this one has. I thought you were playing Zero to Hero today. Yeah, me too, but unfortunately there was an issue. My partner in the Zero to Hero had something come up. So maybe he'll return at some point in the midst of this, in which case I'll change gears. But I have no expectation of that, and I doubt it also. Yeah. Unfortunately, you know how that's the thing about having multiple people, right? Everybody's schedules interact. Let's just get a full understanding of where we're at before we start fighting. All right. A fence would be ideal. A fence would be ideal. Almost made an oopsie poopsie there. Good morning, Captain Crunch. We were supposed to do Zero to Hero today, but my partner had something come up. So instead we're just playing regular old Zomboid. Not regular Zomboid. This is Extinction. So it's very difficult Zomboid, actually. The gameplay you're going to see today is not typical of the default Zomboid experience. By a long shot. There's still a handful in the forest. I hear groaners and moaners. I don't necessarily trust this house just yet. First off, I don't like the layout of this house. First off, I don't like the layout of this house. Okay, see? I gotta pause when I'm searching people. Because you kind of need every brain cell when it comes to dealing with the possibility of sprinters running out and attacking you randomly. Okay, here's why I don't like the layout of this house. It's small. It feels a little bit too tight. He's having a birthday party in his classroom. You're not sure you can join us. I understand, buddy. Look, I got you the game. because I wanted to game with you sometime, but there's really no pressure. So thank you for the heads up. I'm gonna eat this stale orange. It's absolutely not going to make me happier. I had a lot of fun playing Vayne yesterday, but it made me miss Zomboid. That's quite a group. And we have even more to deal with. I wonder how many people can be on a hosted server before lag starts hitting. I think it just depends on... well, if 0 to hero is any evidence, 1. Because just having one of us on a dedicated server... I'm assuming when you say hosted, that's what you mean, like a dedicated server. Not just like me hosting from my rig. Yeah, there's a few factors, right? There's the internet connectivity, there's the hardware. Are you on B41 or 2? B41 is much more stable for multiplayer interactions. I see more coming here, so they're definitely hearing this combat. Rubber boots, rubber gloves, some coveralls. Oh, I mean in Vayne, and hosting from the rig for Vayne. Oh, I'm not sure. We didn't have... Or, well, Gumby complained about some lag yesterday. When I was driving only, she said that she saw lag. So... Maybe 2 before some sort of lag steps in. That could just be a Vayne thing. Yeah, it could just be the way Vayne behaves with cars, kind of like how Zomboid is weird with cars. Or it can be. I did hear more people, though. Yeah, Gromblin is also on the other side of the planet Earth. I don't want to say where she is specifically, that's her business, but I'm pretty sure it's the East Coast. We're being stealthy here because I'm not sure I'm alone. I'm not sure I'm alone at all. What's up, Bible Girly? Welcome to the Cult of the Dead. Well, we won't be checking this basement yet. Oh, that's quite a few. Oh. I'm all lunged out right away. I'm all longed out right away. Let's bail. Let's get to where we think the car is. Were you guys playing on a public server? No, we were just playing, like I was hosting it locally. I was just hosting it locally, that's all. So we were playing on a locally hosted server. Your screen was also a lot darker than hers, but that may most likely be a brightness setting. Oh, I see. Well, yeah, I do tend to, like when the game asks me to choose that type of stuff by default, I always choose to make it darker. Just because it's scarier. So maybe that's what we were seeing there. I'm not sure. We're very hot. We're overheated here. Will the aircon work? Maybe if we turn on the machine, the aircon will function. Yeah, now we're getting cooled off right away. Look who's back. Back again. It's Pinky. Yeah, it could have just been network lag. You're totally accurate with that. We really don't know. I'm anxious because I'm bloody. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the aircon being on will use the battery, right, Mikey? Your character was shaking there for a second. She might have been losing her mind, dude. You never know with this one. Yeah, if you speed up while you're standing still, your character will shake. It's like the idle movement continues over and over and over. Let's wash our clothes and ourselves and our crowbar. That way this agitated mood will go away. She's so hopeless, dude. She hates blood. She really does. So after every big fight, she's got to like kind of clean up or she starts getting that anxious moodle. When did Pinky lose her streak? We're not sure. I'm not sure. Does it consider blood in the environment now? This neighborhood is crawling, chat. I'm glad we stuck around. I'm glad we stuck around. Yeah, me having to reboot the thing. I wish I could somehow be like, don't count that against them. I wish the Twitch would let me do that. I feel bad, but yeah, I did have to reboot yesterday. And by the way, I did all that technical work and I still didn't fix it. Crazy, dude. Crazy reality that we live in. Both of you are coming. Let's have you come to the fence, huh? Come through the bush already, bro. Even he had no idea where I was. That's crazy. Fourscore. It was so long ago. Back when Kaito still had his peach fuzz. I finally bought Project Zomboid. Oh yeah? You're one of us now. Truly. Welcome to the addiction. Oh wow, that really goes up there, huh? You know, I do want to clear out these houses, but I'm not sure that it's the right strategy for what's going on. I think we need to clear as much as we can. Well, I see why, because this place is covered in shit. It's gonna make me sick. But really we need to clear this main road, because that's where the loot is that we want. What was to say? I hear one behind me. How is that possible? Are you laying down hiding, mister? Mississippi assassin? I hope to survive the apocalypse. Yeah, you will die. You will all die. Ha 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 ha. Well, they're all kind of spread out right now. I have an idea. All right, let's see here. Equip in both hands. Open box of rounds. Let's see here. Insert 4 rounds. How about the old 9 milli? What's her situation? She's also good. All right, we're gonna try a little something here. What's up, Craig? Yes, it comes to all. We must all have it. The Zomboid addiction. These little bushes are gonna damage my car. Let's just see what that can do for moving the horde. Because my guy's tired and we have to leave. But I wanted to kind of leave on a high note and see if I can pull some out. To see some coming out of the South Woods was not exciting, though. That means there's even more that aren't just in the town. That's crazy work. To equip our rifle. This car is suffering. As are we. Look at all of our moodles. Which one of you is the sprint? Neither of you is the sprinter, huh? Wow, 4 rounds didn't do it, huh? 4 rounds didn't do it. That's crazy work. Four rounds. Zomboid should have a pass out feature. Somebody was acting like there was one the other day. Last time we played, they were like, "You're gonna pass out." We were like, "What? That's not in the game." Try aiming for the head. Yeah, yeah. I know it might not have looked like it, but that's what I was doing. There's a mod for that. I'm sure there is. A mod that adds additional difficulty, dude. All right. The good news is I think we have a lot of ammo for this rifle. He uses 7.62 and we have 2 boxes of 7.62 in addition to the 16 rounds that we still have. Let me guess, low aiming if I had to guess. I'm just a security guard, so I have 0 aiming. By the way, the fact that, you know, ending your own life is in the game by default. And we did that in front of Gumby yesterday as our goodbye. I hear but don't see you, mister. You're way over there. Alright, let's leave the gas can, the tire pump, the screwdriver. Okay. My bad. Take the purple shoes. Get this guy's purple shoes, you think so? His sneakers? And we're hiding. And we're hiding, ladies and gentlemen, and we're hiding. Just as I investigate the purple shoes, we get an attack. What's up, Squidly? Hello. Squidly down under. Welcome, Squidly. Welcome, Squidly down under. Good to see you, my boy. Alright. I was just checking my DMs. The Squidler. Trying to get my first pips for Iridescent 1. I was playing DBD. I'm currently gold 3. Yeah. There's a lot of little things that Vane is doing right. The good news is, you know, the PZ devs, I think, are willing to cannibalize. So if they see something good, maybe they'll put it in PZ. I know the games are supposed to be distinct, but... How much is Vane? It's like 20, 30 bucks. I also like that you can cover your windows in cardboard. Yeah, cardboard, sheets. The fact that you can have all these different things. Let's see. Vane, store page. It is 15 bucks, 16 bucks. Not so bad. Not so bad. What's up, Sorellen? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. We're just getting back into my current Extinction run. We're playing Shannon Whittington, the security guard. She's got a fear of blood, night owl, and cat's eyes. This character was randomly generated. I did not choose her. I did not pick anything about her. We've survived for 20 days and killed 543 zombies. We've read a lot of books and we've got a lot of stats. Hey, 15 bucks is a lot for me, Kaito. I get where you're coming from, dude. The game was gifted to me and I'm very thankful. Thank you, Moon Ninja. Yeah, so we're just kind of figuring out. We currently have a bit of depression, as you can see. And you know, it's just a minor depression. We're just totally hopeless. You know, we've all been there before, right? Don't worry, we're just gonna read Dodge City Tales, and that's gonna make it all better. Well, now we're just weepy after reading Dodge City Tales. How about Friends Eat at Midnight? There we go. Friends Eat at Midnight really cheered me up. We're quite a bit tired and peckish. It's also bedtime. Unfortunately, the power has gone out, so we have very little food left of the fresh variety. How about fish fingers, guys? These are pre-cooked, right? Can I just eat these? It says stale and uncooked. Can we eat this, guys? It's bedtime. I kind of want to eat these 3 fish fingers. But I'm a bit afraid to eat them stale. I don't think you can eat them stale. Or uncooked, I mean. Even though I think it comes... Yeah, eat it stale, says Kaito. Oh, I love the encouragement. We're gonna put it back. We're gonna go to bed hungry. Close curtain. Do we have a second watch, is the question. Normally I have 2. Yes, we do. I'm gonna assume that I've already got my sleep schedule set up. Stale is fine, just cook them. Well, is it just me or is time passing awfully slowly while we're asleep? I don't remember time ever passing slowly like this. Have I done something in my settings, I wonder? I haven't played in a minute. Did they change something? It should wake us up automatically with my alarm. Right? I've never seen it move slow like that. All right. So there's a lot of things that we could eat. I'd say we cook these fish fingers. But we're going to need something... Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that was an interesting... I have no sound, says Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch, you don't have sound as in you don't hear the game or you don't hear me? If you don't hear me or the game, that sounds like a you issue. But if you weren't hearing the game but you were hearing me, that was just because my character was sleeping and there was nothing to... There was no sound at that moment. All right. Of the things to burn, don't we have some books we've already read? Yeah. Let's do that. All right. This thing we're going to destroy, no. The log first. Perfect. Okay, there is an issue here, which is... I don't have this selected. There we go. Let's cook it up. Let's cook it up. I heard a bad boy over there. Who knows what they're doing? Yeah, those are skill books that I've already read, so I'm just burning them to get rid of them. Even on a fire, you'd think these would cook pretty quick, right? I don't like fish, so I've never had fish fingers my entire life. I always thought they were already pre-cooked. I thought that any food like that in a bag came pre-cooked. I mean, I don't think I would eat it, not heat it up anyway, but I always thought that that stuff was pre-cooked. It's a terrible foggy day. Once this... Oh, our cooking went up. What's wrong with fish fingers, says Evanit. You know, Evanit, I don't know what's wrong with them. I just don't like fish, so I don't usually eat like things like this. Okay, that did something. All right, we're gonna read because it's a very poo-poo day outside. Let's see here. Let's take off our surgical mask. It's probably easier to read without our aviators on, huh? In fact, we have reading glasses, which should make this even easier. And now we're going to read Tailoring 1 while we wait for the weather to improve. I would say the weather has improved. It's still rainy, but at least it's not foggy. I don't like to go out at all during the fog, you guys. Especially with the sprinters. It's just asking for trouble, frankly. Fish sticks are good, but you still have to cook them deep fried. I believe you. I believe you. I wouldn't eat them deep fried or not, but I believe you. Why am I weak? I'm over carrying something. Just these rounds, maybe? Some of these rounds we don't need to bring with us. Specifically, the 7.62 rounds. There we go. Just sit them on the EverQuest Legends. What's the difference between the normal EverQuest? Man, I haven't heard EverQuest. I had a friend who used to play a ton of EverQuest back in the day. I completely missed the boat on EverQuest. As far as an MMO, what does it do that's different than the others? EverQuest was kind of like the big MMO, right? Before World of Warcraft took off. You can play the game completely soloable. Okay. And that's a bonus, huh? That's like a good thing? I thought that the whole appeal of those types of games was like working in groups. That's why I stopped playing World of Warcraft, was the group I was doing raids with. We fell out of love, as it were. Just the footsteps, not even the groans. This crazy work. Yeah, if it's rain, I'll still go out. But if it's a storm where the rain is so thick I can't see, yeah, I'm not going out. All right. There's no getting left behind. Because people quit the game when they get left behind, but now that you can solo everything, there is no getting left behind. Okay. I can see the appeal of that. Hello, Burning Out. Good to see you. He says, I'm new to the channel and fairly new to Project Zomboid. Can someone explain what Extinction is? Yeah, we can. When you choose to start a new game, there's different modes. There's Apocalypse, there's Extinction. You're hearing Pinky sneeze in the background. Sorry about that. There's Apocalypse, there's Extinction. There's all these different modes that you can try. And the easiest way to think about them is it's like trying different zombie apocalypses, right? Yo, see you later, Sorellen. It's like going from The Walking Dead to, you know, The Last of Us. Like, the zombies will behave differently. The setting will be different. The loot amount, the number of zombies, how they behave, all of this will differ based entirely upon what mode you choose. The Extinction mode is the most brutal of the modes. There are zombies that sprint. There are zombies that respawn. House alarms and car alarms are more likely. The loot is less likely. So it's kind of like, you know, Project Zomboid nightmare mode in a way. It's hard to make any progress in this mode. So it has its own, you know, drama to it, if you will. I'd love to get access to that police station. Did that guy see me? I think he did. Jesus. As many as I've killed, there's still so many. Alright. It's time for a change of tactics. Slowly going through the town, killing them in hordes like this, is costing us more resources than we're gaining, I think. Yeah, the game is incredible. The game is incredible. I do a lot of challenges in the game. I also do roleplay content in the game. Look at all this. Oh, here we go. This is where it gets tricky. This is where it gets tricky. Oh, it's actually getting so tricky it's lagging a little bit. Oh, don't go in the bush. Come up to my window, bro. We're just going to pull a few people away. Burning Out says, I saw your take on the Ark, which is what got me started on this game. Dude, the Ark is such a great mod. It's a great mod. It's totally like turns Zomboid, you know, upside down onto its head, I think. But in a good way, you know? It changes the game in a good way. By adding a narrative that's not just emergent, you know? All right. Well, I don't know where the nearest loop back to the house is, but I guess we're going to explore that reality today. That was so many undead in that town. Ooh. I need to deal with these. Free hats! Wants free hats! Made a mistake. That's okay. The Zomboid gods forgave me my mistake. Alright. Another pistol. Another nightstick. A sheriff's deputy t-shirt. That's kind of cool. Another pistol. Lady Cop had nothing on her? Or did I never loot this guy? Okay, Lady Cop had literally nothing. Austin Kirk. Oh, God, dude. We are Charlie. All right, let's go. Thank you for your chats burning out. Much love to you, buddy. All right, so this thing does have gas. And boy, do we have a storm rolling in. So many aviator's glasses. The adhesive tape is always worth it to bring with you. Any sort of tape. Ratchet wrench. I don't know if we have, so we'll take. Sheriff's deputy hat. We got a new hat. Get Funky CD edition. The rain is very relaxing. Almost too relaxing. Oh my goodness. Oh. Probably grab a battery radio for ABS. Yeah, we might be able to get it through the 101.6. I already have it. I already have it notated. It's only noon. This storm is incredible. We waited an hour and it did not let up. Shoddy, Magnum, vehicle key. Wow, this is good to find. And it's for this one. This one has gas too. I have a rubber hose. Okay, these are huge. We could tow one of these, throw its lights on, and pull most of those undead away from the gas station, which is my ultimate goal at this place, is to get the undead away from the gas station and away from town. Now I need the ability to make like a molly to light them on fire. This one doesn't have a great engine, but at least it's something. How long do we have to wait for this storm to go away? Seems to be easing up a little bit. Not at all. Easier than a molly, use the campfire. Not wrong. Or maybe we use this chopper to our advantage. we use this chopper to our advantage, huh? We're not that far from them. We can't go back to the base now. That did not at all have the impact that I thought it would. I'm gonna be honest. I think we have discovered, though, that this truck isn't very good at towing. Two cop cars. There we go. At least we know. Let's go on a journey. What's up, Trench? Alright, this is turning back in the direction of the base. That group of zombies didn't even care about the chopper until I drove by. That's an interesting driveway. Shed all out here by itself. Why? Alright, it's quite a route, by the way, to get home if I loop these guys like that. That house up there is for sale. That's got to be a driveway, right? Yeah, that's a driveway, not a normal road. I think that Trinca Road will eventually connect to KY163. I just have to keep going. That's my theory, at least. What is this? It's like a diner. There's a couple of them here, but they're confused. Let's see here. This is interesting to note. I don't remember this. Diner. We'll also leave the symbol for a car with parts. How am I liking it so far? Oh, Extinction. Well, this is my umpteenth time trying it, and we're 21 days in. This is the furthest I've made it. Is this Kentucky 163? Yes, it is. I was right. All right. So we go north and then east. At the crossroads. I'm loving Extinction, actually. It's a lot of fun. It's obviously very difficult. But the difficulty is good. That's our go to bed alarm. I have noticed the zombies don't seem to randomly populate on the road. I almost always find them right in the middle of the road. Unless they're in a big group. It seems like they're always very close to the middle of the road. If they're in a group, they're more spread out, I've noticed. Just something to keep in mind on these rainy days when you're going high speeds. Chopper is right on top of us, bro, following us. Right back to the house. Look. He's even got friends here. Already. Already he has friends, this man. Where do we go now? Maybe just pull him away from the base. That's all I can really think. Ooh! Almost flipped the car there. Little flippy poo, never hurt nobody, right? Alright, maybe we can play a game here called Good Night. All night you're flying right overhead of me, huh? All night? The chopper and the blood all over me is freaking me out. Oh, I hear them. I hear zombies. That's not good. That's not good. I hear them. I hear quite a few. That's not good. Oh, quite a few. Quite a few. Quite a few. I thought the presence of zombies would wake me up, but apparently not. Quite a few. Good thing that door is broken. Yeah, I didn't try to get out anyway. I just was rapid tapping the movement button. Like getting the car on, basically. This one doesn't have any problems starting, fortunately. So I knew that if we could at least get it started, we could get out of there, no matter how surrounded we were. There's two eating like Diane Keaton over here. If you take the door off and back on, it fixes the lock. Yeah, but you need mechanics to do that. I ain't got that skill level yet, unfortunately. But good to know, nonetheless. Bro, my friend just had a 6-minute game as Freddy Krueger. We're talking DVD. How does one do that? I don't know. I think my Freddy Krueger match against you was about 6 minutes. You tell me. Nah. Nah. Nah, 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 nah. Mm-mm-mm. Nah, 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 nah. I definitely lasted more than 6 minutes. Okay, well, whatever you gotta tell yourself. It's cold, I get it. Now you wanna... Alright, we're washed up. We're all washed up. Just like people have been saying about me for years. We're finally all washed up, chat. Well, this house had a plethora of not loot. I love it. What's up, Moon Ninja? We're back in a fan favorite. Brobject and Zomboid. I've heard 6 minutes is a really average time. Well, photograph of a graduation. I learned of a doctor build that you might like. Oh, tell me the doctor build. I'm excited to learn about a new doctor build. Snow shovel's actually a really good weapon. Can it actually shovel snow? I'm not sure. Cinnamon. What else? Anything else? Nothing else? Baking trays and such. I kind of like this cardboard box. I could use some additional loot at the house. I need this. Yeah, whose emote is that? Rushlock. I haven't watched this guy before. Hold on, let me see. Rushlock. Oh, very cool. I give him a follow. It's called Wi-Fi Doctor. My doctor bill is sitting at $10K at the moment, says DK. They hit you with a $10,000 doctor bill? That's their problem, bro. You ain't never gonna pay that. That's a them problem. Especially if you're poor. If you're like me and you have nothing they can take, that's a them problem. I ain't got nothing for you to take, dude. I'll fix my leg or whatever it is. Beautiful. Dark Devotion, Sloppy Butcher, Unforeseen, and Call of Brine. Okay, I know Sloppy Butcher and Call of Brine well. And how those can impact your play. I ain't seen nobody run over here to this thing. Clinical trials is free, but they say the cost on my bill. Oh, you're doing a clinical trial, but they still show you like If this wasn't free, it would be this much. That's crazy. I don't know what the heavy chain is for. Maybe something like a lift? Is there a lift in this game? Like a crane? Car battery charger, good to have. Mechanics 3, good to have. A new toolbox and trucking heaven. Towing heavy cars. Yeah, but I mean, like, do you actually need it to tow heavy cars in this game? Or is that just like a meme? Is that a meme, chat? Dark Devotion and Unforeseen transfer your terror radius to a gen or an obsession. So when you perform the static blast, you actually set it off of what or whom has the terror radius of instead of you. Ah, yeah, so it's a spooky build. It's a Dr. Sneaky build. I like the sound of that. To hit Mr. Beatty. Mr. Beatty! Give you a little smack here, Mr. Beatty. Give you a little tushy smack, Mr. Beatty. Just checking something real quick, chat, since you reminded me of Mr. Beatty. I just wanted to check and see if I had heard anything from Frosty at all. He's going through something right now. He's got some personal thing happening, so it interfered with our ability to play today, but I didn't know if it would interfere with the whole day or a partial day. So I just wanted to check and make sure that if he changes his mind, if he can, I'm there. Mr. Beatty, dude. Classic doing it. Mr. Beatty! Yeah. Him also playing the boss when we did Dale and Dawson, and then him and me doing the art department in Dale and Dawson. That's some of my favorite memories of gaming. Okay, that's closed. Is this B41? No. As per the title, this is B42.19 Extinction mode. Good to see you, K-Long. This is B42. Oh, wow. Look at all this. You guys are drinking seltzer water around the house, huh? All right, we have a fork and a spoon already, so we don't need their dirty fork and spoon. We didn't have a butter knife, though. We'll keep their butter knife. You don't drink mineral water, PDM? When you say mineral water, let me clarify what you're saying. Are you talking about special water that you buy in a plastic jug that says mineral water on it? I think I have, maybe, but not with any regularity. I mostly just drink normal water, or maybe like put some Tang in my water or something. I must have a flashlight on my gun. I totally forgot about that. Rich people water. Where did your survivor go to school? Where did she go to school? Muldraw High, dude. I have no idea. I have no idea where she went to school. I haven't even thought about such things. You think she should go raid the school? Let's see if she runs into any of her old classmates, maybe. A new crowbar, we love that. We're getting very good at long blunt as a result of all these crowbars. Small protective case, what's in it? Nothing, my favorite. Chrome toaster. This looks like a bunch of electronics. Maybe he was like an electronics guy. He worked on electronics, so if I had to guess. Combination padlock and an Easter card. Okay. We have a bench press. Alright, this is a very important question in my chat room from Pinky. Are you ready? Are you ready? She says, have you ever pooped and you thought you flushed, but you didn't flush? So you have to go back to the toilet only to find out that you flushed? Have you ever had such a phenomena? Do we need to contact our poop expert Brick for this? Is this normal? Well, there's several questions there. Yes, we should contact our poop expert Brick. I think that would be intelligent to do. He's going to require a sample. So please make sure that you put your dookie in a bag and attach some feet pics to it as well for him. That's the only form of payment he accepts. What kind of dumb question is that? Says Evanet. See? Evanet gets it. Alright, we got rid of our depression. Detective Wicklow investigates. Sounds like a bunch of shit to me, says Captain Crunch. See, this is the problem. Pinky can't keep getting away with this. She comes in here and she steals the show with all of her shit talk. So you basically just come here when someone says poop or feet. Yes. Every chatter has a code word that brings them out of lurk, Kaito. Okay? Bricks is poop and feet. Mikey's is anytime I have a question about Zomboid, specifically some minutia about Zomboid. Okay? Alright, this car is almost full. You scared me, mister. Who's left? Are you the only ones that were attracted to that house alarm? Reminds me about Greg Gutfield. He likes to talk shit about poop. Do I have a lurk thing, PDM? Your lurk thing is currently unknown to me. It has something to do with the random moments that I wake you up when you lurk while you use me for sleep noise. And then I wake you. And you'd be like, I don't know why I'm awake, but I'm awake. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Every lurker has an activation, though. It's true. I hear this guy. I want to fight him. Make a mod where you can put random chat peeps in the game as Zeds with decent loot. Yeah, I also think, like, what was that game we played? Nomina, Gnome something? I can't remember the name of it. There was some game that we played during the Poor Dead Fest. It was a chat interaction game, and I was a wizard. I don't remember the name of it, though. Not Domina. No, it sounds like Domina, and we played Domina that day, but it wasn't Domina. It was something else. Noita. Right here, Noita. Okay, Noita has some pretty cool stuff in it for chat interaction. One of them is randomly your chat words will pop up on the screen of the Zomboid. I would love something like that where, like, zombies randomly speak things that you guys have said in the chat. To me, that would be cool. Let's finish this group here. I would love to see that. Player Zeds would be nice, yeah. Like finding this ID card, you know, that we killed the hidden squiddy zombie would be kind of funny. Did we search this house? Photograph of graduation. We did. This is not the one that had the alarm. Why do you want to kill a hidden squiddy zombie? Put her out of her misery, dude. She's over here zombieing up, fighting on people, goblin mode, going full feral. We gotta do her a favor. She'd do it for us, guys. She'd do it for us. Feral Squiddy has been put into a cage where she can be monitored. We can run tests on her. Oh, it wouldn't let you guys in the chat room? We love Feral Squiddy. You read 2 books today? 2 full books? You read 2 full books? Oh my god, she's reading books over here. The problem with reading is unless you guys do it, you're like kind of functionally illiterate. Even though you can read, like if you're not reading books on the regular, how are you expanding your mind? You know? Don't have to be big books, just books. Alright, well, there's good news and there's bad news. That's the first time the car has not started for us. That's the first time. Were they romance novels, Squiddy? I don't read a lot of romance novels, but I've read some historical fiction, and I like, you know, self-help books or books that teach you like a skill, something you didn't know before. Yeah, there's some good books out there. There's some special books out there. You can find them. There were zombies here. And here, too. Honestly, this place kind of looks ransacked. This is a tool roll, huh? Grab that. Wood axe, we'll grab that. We absolutely need that. Empty gas can, we'll grab that. The rest of what's in here is just going to be rotted food. It's been 20 days since the apocalypse began. So I'm not really interested in the rotten food. Interestingly, this road cuts west, huh? Quack Sparrow is such a crazy username, dude. That's legendary. I can't believe you just came in here with that username. Quack Sparrow, dude. Thank you for the follow. Alright. Let's go back the way we came. Let's go back to the house. We have a car full of loot. Best part of a book is if you hate the villain and make him sound like Mickey Mouse. I wonder what my trigger is when I lurk, says Kaito. Well, I'll tell you what it isn't. Mods, can you please? That's what it's not. That one doesn't seem to trigger your ass at all, I tell you what. I'm kidding. It's a joke. See, that's the difference between Frosty and I. We play and he'll be like, that's a survivor zombie. Meanwhile, I'm like, why is that guy naked? I'm definitely right. By the rules of all that is holy, you're required to be right all the time. You are a lady. These are well-known facts. Alright, we're going to keep that on us. Tool roll, leather tool roll. That can sit right up against this sleeping bag. And it can hold even more tools. Kitchen knife. Wait, what was that? Attached knife? Oh, I see. I thought I could attach. I thought I had like a spear or something. The ladies are always right. There's no arguing with the ladies, chat. Don't even try it. Place treadmills all around the house for Zeds to power the house. My buddy Vinny made a really interesting video on this, where for an entire month he tried to keep a zombie in the house with him as a friend. Like it was like somebody that he had started the apocalypse with, basically. And he just tried to keep it always in the house. Well, the book collection is growing. I remembered that this is where we put our VHSs, by the way. Fillet knife. We've got a whole table of melee weapons, man. I'm going back to my book. See, we got to pull her out, guys. We got to pull her out of that book over there. All right, this thing is full. So we're just going to start putting stuff on the ground. We do have a cardboard box, though. I just remembered. I guess I didn't pull that out yet, huh? Let's see. Let's go grab that. Large cardboard box. This is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for, guys. To turn the junk. We cannot put it there. Frick! Frick! That's okay. It all goes in here instead. We'll take our ammo back out. Trucking heaven, dude. Trucking heaven is such a good name for a mag. All right, guys, I'm going to be a trucker. Are you ready? I'm going to put on my high heels and my lipstick. That's a true trucker right there. That's how you know he does it for the love of the game. All right, I don't know what else. Where else are we going to put all this crap? We're just stacking it up on this table here. 2 bolt cutters. A new club hammer. We didn't have one of those yet. We're just literally stacking this stuff. There's now no rhyme or reason to this crap. It's nice to have that level of stuff. But it's also like, oh, look, now we have 2 carb battery chargers. I love that. Floorage. Yeah, I have all this floorage in the house. All this floorage. And what do we do with it? Wow. We're heavy, dudes. Like, we got so much crap now. Look, we got multiple shovels. This hand drill. This is a tool. Let's see what else. Wooden mallet. Vehicle maintenance tool. These weapons. Yeah, oh my god. Do they all have mags? They do. Did you paint your fingernails? Well, yeah, I mean, if I'm going to be a trucker, how else am I going to do it? That's the only way. Ask any trucker you know if they paint their nails and wear high heels. They'll tell you yes. Those vegetable farm warehouses have a ton of crates. That's very true. That's very true. Do we have any more 9mm rounds? We are out. So the ones we have is the ones we have, unfortunately. Let's rack this pistol. All right, where are we gonna put our extra pistols? Maybe in the kids' room here, huh? Let's shut up. Let's put our extra weapons in the kids' room. It's fine. My sister's trying to learn how to make nails, bro, and she's doing great. Oh, like she wants to be a nail salon lady? Alright, we're clean now. Gun light. We already have a gun light on here. What does this look like when it's not? Oh, okay. You can just use it as a flashlight. Well, we have one on our gun. I don't mind having a spare. All right, let's open this up real quick and eject this mag, because I'm pretty sure we have extra rounds. Yeah. All right, so we've got 4 full mags worth of rounds for this pistol. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. I'm still heavy. Oh, I'm carrying bolt cutters. That makes sense. My guy didn't drop half the things I told him to drop. Totally acceptable. It's only 4:50 p.m. We still have time. This all goes in our main inventory here. And now we're going back inside. The rain is so nice and calming, and it's such a betrayal of what Zomboid is. Because it's so calm, it makes you relaxed. Place item. The Magnum here. The shoddy. Oh, we actually have a shoddy now. How many shoddy rounds do we have? We have 1 box and 5 shells. Alright. She's in the corner on the wall now. In case of emergency, break shoddy. Eat, PDM. Yeah, my dude is very hungry. That's true. We need to get some grub on us. Let's wear this shoulder holster. Let's wear the... Oh, there's shoddy shells in here. There's shoddy shells in the... Not many shoddy shells, but still, shoddy shells nonetheless. We'll wear that. Let's put the shells bandolier back in here. This M9 pistol also has a gun light, but no mag. 2 shotguns with add-ons, but neither has ammo in it. Okay, good to know. All of that goes there. Can we now put our magazines in our shoulder holster? Yeah, we can put 2 in there. The farm warehouses also have veggies and stuff. The problem is that it's been 29 days, so I'm almost totally convinced that those farmhouses, the only thing left in there is going to be rotten food. I could be wrong. There could be like some very long-lived stuff in there. But I doubt that there will be anything in there of use to us, at least at this time. Are we losing weight or gaining weight? What's our weight? 78. We'll eat this bag of chips. And a granola bar. Some highs as well. That should put us, yeah, we're no longer losing at least. Very nice. We're still a little hungry, but what are you gonna do, right? We're just gonna read for an hour until bedtime. Well, hello? I read by the window. Okay. Wow, we love all of those noises all at once. The time is moving so slow. I don't actually understand this. Normally, Zomboid moves the time very fast when you sleep. I don't fully understand why that's not happening here. As long as we don't hear any of those undead guys groaning and moaning around us in our house, I think we're good. All right, let's see here. Continue. Project Zomboid. It's only on one time, right? Right now? Even if I boost it. My gun light. It's not so bad out here. Do we still have that tailoring book in our inventory, or did we put it back? I think we put it back. Yeah, we did. Let's grab that book. Let's make the most of our nighttime. We should be able to read in here with the light, the overhead light. We'll read for 2 hours. It'll become 5:30 and it'll... You can put the matches and stuff in the fire for storage. Can you really? And it doesn't damage them, huh? Immediately a foggy morning. We'll just finish our book if that's going to be the case. Alright, book is done. The sound effect of the fog, dude. It's crazy. Wait, don't put that there. We've read that. Light fire. There we go. Now we have a little flame outside. Anything interesting we can make with what we have? Water pots. Anything, guys? Water pots. Water saucepan. Do we not have a can opener? We have a bottle opener. For real? I don't keep a can opener on me? That's insane. Alright, now let's see. Have you tried hunting? A little bit on a different character. Not on this character, no. And corned beef. How come I can't make a stew with this corned beef, lady? Canned carrot. Alright, beef, carrot. Beef, carrot, potato, tomato. That's not a bad little meal. Right? Alright, let's see here. I still can't. What is going on? Crafting on counter. Maybe I need this in my inventory. You need to be in my inventory, sir? For me to do this? You do. That's amazing. Okay. Beef. Beef. Hello? Carrot. I would love to see this system redone. Potato. Mainly because I love cooking in real life, so it's like, this could be so much better. I like that it's very intentional. I guess what I don't like about it is that it feels like it takes a long time. Some cinnamon. Honestly, that wouldn't be bad. Okay. Here you go. Cook up this bowl of beef vegetable stew for me, would you, game? My cooking level went up yesterday, so... Junk. Where's the junk? In the trunk. Junk, junk, junk. Let's fill her up. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I guess I can just cook this, too. You finished the series? Okay, so Squiddy was gone for 5 seconds and she has already finished another book. Guys, if you're not reading, you have no excuse. All right? Squiddy has finished 25 books in one day. Squiddy, maybe you should write your own, since you love the genre that much. $52 books in 1 month. That's insane. That's insane. I don't know what manhwa is, so... Yeah, it's Robert Greene. That's true. I got Pinky into like Machiavelli the Prince, Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence Enemies, 48 Laws of Power, Laws of Human Nature. It's true. I have been getting Pinky into reading some of this stuff. She's loving the Laws of Human Nature, she says. PDM, look for a club hammer or a sledgehammer if you want to quickly level your masonry. We have 3 club hammers. We have 3 club hammers. All right, guys. I almost want to take another drive over here to Railview Road. I want to map out the route. I've never read a manga, and I've never read a Korean manga. I wouldn't know the difference between a Korean and a not Korean manga, frankly. You can use them on small rocks you can't pick up. You get lots of limestone or flint. Oh, okay. Good to know, good to know. Manhwa, you scroll down. Manhwa sounds like some shit they would say in the Avatar movies. Manhwa. Is that even real? Manhwa. I've never read any. I'm not like huge into cartoons. There was a time where I thought cartoons were great. I just, life goes on, you know, you move on. Same with me for like wrestling. I used to love wrestling. Nobody watched that Avatar movie. The most recent one, Magnificent? I went to the theater, dude, and I saw it. I thought it was actually exciting. The female villain was incredible. She was incredible, frankly. We don't have anything to read. What series will you start next, Squiddy? Yeah. I mean, obviously with the Avatar stuff, there's like an environmental you know, like a hippie kind of don't hurt the whales, don't hurt nature, don't hurt the environment sort of like messaging in there. But other than that, what I like about the Avatar movies is there doesn't appear to be a lot of like heavy-handed messaging, which is very common, I think, in a lot of the movies today. Like we're a fantasy movie, but also Orange Man bad. And it's like, okay, we get it. You have an opinion, you know, that you want to put into your writing. I get it. You know? But, yeah, so that's one of the things that I liked about Avatar is that they don't really do that. And I don't mind the hippie stuff because at the end of the day, like, saving the whales, you know, saving the environment, I think is pretty important. I think people kind of go overboard with it sometimes in their belief systems, where they're like, I mean, like, there's obvious damage we do to the environment, but I don't think we're responsible for, like, climate change, as an example. But I think that we're probably responsible for, like, oil slicks killing a bunch of seals and shit in the Gulf. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's clearly some shit we are responsible for that we should kind of come to terms with and mend those broken things. What animal trailer? The one at Pony Romo? It didn't. I've already checked it. I've fully checked Pony Romo. But yeah, the planet will survive us. I have no doubt. All right, we're gonna spurg over here a little bit. Pinky with the link. Is that the George Carlin sketch, Pinks? Is that the George Carlin sketch and quote that I'm thinking that you're sharing? The Earth will survive, but we won't. Yeah, that was always guaranteed, though. But even the Earth has like a final destination, right? There's a planned ending. The sun will like grow and consume us, basically. This could be a better car. Yeah, unless the sun eats it, right, Magnificent? You tell me, buddy. I'm no scientist. But my understanding is that eventually the sun will consume the Earth. I mean, you know, to some degree, like, this stuff, it happens, you know? But yeah, I liked the Avatar film, actually. Really, genuinely, you know? The new one, I mean. I went in theaters and saw it. Now, you have to understand, where I live, we don't get a lot of movies. And sometimes they're only here for like a week. So, you know, for us, like, is this still Shannon? This is still Shannon, Nolze. This is still Shannon. We haven't played her in a while, but we're back to Shannon. This tire is bungled. But, oh, there is a good tire here. Welcome to Good Tire, home of the Good Tire. Can I take your order? Well, I don't mind if you have a different opinion than me. I mean, it's a film. We're all allowed to have our own opinions on a film. You know? Especially, I think, if you saw it. You can still have an opinion on a film if you didn't see it. But, you know, it's kind of like saying, you know, I don't like that ride at the fair. I can respect that you don't like that ride, but unless you've been on that ride, how can you tell me if the ride is good? You know? Okay. This is maybe the best vehicle in the game. In vanilla. The main thing we want to look at is the engines on these. All right, so this one is 66, 72. All right, let's do 59. Let's do 59, 66, 72. 59, 66, 72. 59, 66, 72. 59, 66, and 50 on this one. This one's also 320 horsepower. What about this one? This is going to be higher, I know it. 470. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one, guys. All right, let's start our process here. There we go. I always thought ambulance or step van was the best. No, the Franklin All-Terrain is yeah, maybe the best game. Can you take engine parts in vanilla? You can, provided that your skill level is high enough. Mine is currently lacking in that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to add this gas. Take this. I don't think you can siphon while the car is on. All right. David the Gnome. Oh, I almost forgot about you, David. You've got to come with us, David. David Ruski. You can move it off the road. Both of these are coming with me, just to be clear. So we're going to move it off the road to the maximum because it's going to be coming with us to our new destination. Let's see, driver's seat, front right seat. David, you're my ride or die, buddy. You're back here in the front right seat. All right. Siphon gas into an empty can. There's some nice cabins up by the river, he says. Good to know. You talking about the 3 houses? Frosty and I survived there in 0 to Hero. What am I doing here? Don't I have 2 gas cans on me? Did I what's going on here? I could have sworn we had 1 full and 1 empty. There we go. I put it in the wrong spot. That makes sense. Thereby phallus. Mansions more than cabins. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Maybe we move. Maybe we move base, guys. All right, so we have in our possession 2 empty gas cans. That's terrible. That's terrible. I thought for sure we were going to have some gas left over from this little adventure. All right. My old truck. All right, I do intend to bring this with us, but I also intend to skedaddle a little bit and explore with the daylight that we have, and then on the way back, we'll bring this to the house with us. Yeah, the Franklin All-Terrain, one of the best cars in the game. Mercy Along also. They do different things. The Mercy is the fastest for sure, and therefore the best for towing, which is ridiculous, I know. Yeah, maybe I'll find these cabins. I must be getting close. This is a windy road here. Am I getting close to town? This is the way to town. Okay. We should hit the gas station first, then. I see at least one zombie here. 2, 3, 4. There's several. I would say it's much lighter than the last time we came. Did we pull everyone away like we had hoped? No. Did we pull most of them away? Yes. Is this the way to the cabins off of Railview Road? Yeah, the main problem that I see here right now is I'm heavy for some reason. Okay, the shoddy. And all of this crapola. You can see the dirt path. It's further west. Oh, it's right here. Off Trinca Road. Okay. And there's some cabins up there. Do they have a well? Okay. We have at least one bad boy. No well, but a river. Okay, I see. Okay. We gotta pull away. But I have to use this little water here. Maintenance leveled up. That's good to see. I know that there's one more here. Let's bypass him and single him. All right, we're getting quite a few. We're getting quite a few here. Oh, we're getting quite a few. Okay. Good night, Captain Crunch. These guys have already seen me. Okay. Couple in the road. The Silver Moon Chronicles. Sounds medieval. Is there a fantasy aspect to this one? The Silver Moon, Blue Moon. You're gonna be dun, 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 dun. All right. Can we sit here and rest for a minute? Yes, we can. Let's get our exhaustion to go away. See if we can wait 30 minutes after it's gone. One more. There we go. All right. I would say that there's still a handful here to deal with. But having 2 routes to go to get here is much improved for our situation. We're going to go back the way we came and go get our car. Under 300 pages. Small book. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. Don't want to give you too much now. I've been doing audiobooks because I can do them while I work. Says Magnificent X. Yeah, I love audiobooks, dude. I love audiobooks. I like it because when I'm doing like a long walk, let's say I go for like a 2-hour walk, you know, you've got this you know, way to improve your brain while you're improving your body. You know? Okay, I think you have to tow these from the front now. I'm starting to think that you cannot tow from the rear anymore. I feel like you always used to be able to tow from the rear. I know I like a tow in my rear. Alright, she's attached. Let's see. Here we go. She still doesn't tow as fast as I would have hoped for. Maybe cars are weaker in Apocalypse or Extinction. I'm not sure. But the towing seems like not as good, for sure, in Extinction. The towing seems not as good, and getting to a higher gear is detrimental to you. It seems like look, in second gear I slow down, and if I just keep going I'll come to a stop eventually. Yeah, put your ideas on paper. Figure out what you like the most about what these novels have in common, you know? And bring some of that to life. This is going to be a long freaking drive with this white car. I swear it didn't. Towing doesn't do this in me and Frosty 0 to Hero. It's got to be something that they've changed in Extinction. Something they've changed in Extinction with regards to towing. Because Frosty and I don't have this problem when we 0 to Hero. Speaking of which, I hope my buddy's okay. This is what towing always feels like to you. The fact that it's, I don't know, it just feels not as good as it does in 0 to Hero. Like, towing is really not a difficult thing to do. The difficulty in towing is like reversing, taking sharp corners in real life. Not just that it slows your vehicle down. In fact, it doesn't slow you very much at all. I mean, the thing has wheels. You're pulling something with wheels. It's no different than towing a trailer. I mean, it's a couple thousand pounds different than towing a trailer, actually, but you get my point. Take our next right. I'm so glad to have found this vehicle, but I'm so pained to haul this back to the house. But at least we know that the gas station up there is pretty much empty, which means we can start the process of claiming it. We have an alternate route to it. We still need a generator and the Jenny skill. What's our electrical? 0. We don't even have a book for it. I would job back to the car. You would go on foot and drive both cars. Yeah, the only real danger is that it forces me in low RPM, so my engine is very loud while I'm doing this. Nice bones in the chat, guys. I'm trying the trick to make less noise where you tap W to move your car, thus keeping your RPMs lower. I don't think it's working here. Nice bones, Kaito. Nice bones. Nice bones, baby. Nice bones, Squidly. Oh my God. We're almost there, finally. We have 30 minutes before bed. 30 minutes until bedtime. Yeah, I have to tell the software to update that. It's supposed to update that little web page, Kaito. I don't know why it doesn't. I thought I had it set on automatic, but maybe I have to do it manually. There we go. Well, House, I got us a new car. We got so many cars here we've towed. When the time comes to level up mechanics, boy, are we gonna annihilate it. Have we already read the first level book? Yep, and we already got mechanics level 1. Looks like it's time for bed. Let's get some simple foods in us. Or wait, did we put... Yes. Past me was kind to future me. I love that. Empty bowl. There should be 3 empty bowls now. Yep. Let's increase our water. Beautiful, beautiful. What is this on top of the fridge? Box of water ration cans. Okay, good to know. We have water rations just in case. It's time for bed. Well, I'm stressed out because I'm bloody, so why don't we clean up first? Wash yourself. Wash your clothes. Wash your weapons. We're 30 minutes late to bed, but that's okay. We're gonna get our sleep. Don't worry, boys and girls. Sleep, 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 sleep. Alright, let's see. I think I might have fixed it, Kaito. Let's see. Let's go to my website and see if it fixed it. The leaderboard. The Bones leaderboard. Let's see. It should tell you the date. Updated 7/9/2025. It has been updated. Let's see. Kaito. Kaito, you are position 22. You are position 22 on the Bones leaderboard. According to my website. Congratulations on your victory. What am I, PDM? Let's see. Hidden. Squiddy, number 12. Congratulations, Squidly Down Under. Congratulations. Almost in the top 10. Look at her go. Vroom, vroom. Squiddy, have you ever played like a Mario racing game? Like Mario Oh, why am I panicking? Oh, my hair grew. My hair grew. Mario Kart. I used to play it on my Nintendo DS at lunchtime in elementary school. Oh, there's a game that you guys might really enjoy. I've been playing this a lot with the boy. It's called Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time is the name of this game. You each run around the ship controlling a different, like the engine, the gun, the shield, the whatever, you know? You can play it on couch co-op. You can play it, I think, online co-op, maybe too. I'm not sure. There's different monsters and different levels and different ships and different upgrades, and it's a very cool little time-wasty game. The boy really loves it when I play this with him. He requests it, in fact. He says, spaceship, spaceship. He wants spaceship. I wonder if they've made any other games. No, that's their only one. That's crazy because it was so good. Yeah, it's really a great video game. Kind of has Mario Party vibes to it. A little bit. Just in the sense that you're all together, you know. But doing your own thing, kind of. I've tried to get him into Mario Party, but he's not there yet. Oh, I'm looking on Discord at this map you posted. Damn, those cabins are way up there, bro. I'm going to be cleaning that road for an Aeon. Those cabins you want me to go to. I'm weepy. Well, that took care of my boredom, but I need to read about heart conditions if I want to fix my sadness. There we go. All right, so we have no meal ready to eat that's been cooked. That's okay. We're going to eat some junk food. Get rid of our hungry moodle. We have some extra toolboxes here. I'm curious. In the back of this, what do we have? Oh, way too much. Way too much. We need a toolbox back here, in fact. Oh, that's one thing that this car doesn't have. There's probably a generator and they all have fireplaces. Okay, I like that. The problem is getting to and from the road is going to be a hell of a walk. According to the map you posted, it's like the houses are like way up here on a dirt road. And I'm already a month in, so that road is going to get overgrown quickly. Pencil. Yo, Galactic, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Another shotgun. Yo, Strange, thank you for the follow, dude. Let's unload this. Let's rack it. You're not wrong. Yeah, see, I tend to avoid places that are off-road unless I'm playing like against others. If this was multiplayer, that spot would be ideal. You know? Don't do that. Thank you, guy. Alrighty. Am I happy with this house? No, I'm not, frankly. But it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. You gotta be thankful for what you have. Always be thankful, chat. Humility is important, actually. If you don't humble yourself, God will humble you. That's the reality of it. The universe, God, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I don't care what you call it. But the universe will humble you if you don't humble yourself. What am I carrying too much of here? I don't actually rightly know. Is there anything in here so far? Yeah, there is. It's also a toolbox. We got one here. We got one here. Put them side by side. Let's put everything in one toolbox to get started. Oh, that won't work. Okay. How about everything in the tool roll? Will that work? Nope. Some of this stuff is just too big or what? Yeah, that's what it is. All right. We're going to need a screwdriver, a ratchet wrench, a tire iron. All of those are going in here. Screwdriver, a ratchet wrench, and a tire iron. All right, the hammer, the box of screws, those are staying. All right. This goes in here, where we will add a wrench to it. We already have the tire iron, so that can come back with us. The jack. The pump can stay out. Okay. So this leather tool roll doesn't hold shit, dude. It just holds like some knives or some screwdrivers or something, huh? Look, you can't hold shit in there, man. How goes the Extinction? What's up? What's up, guy? Welcome back. It's going well. We're 23 days, 570 kills in. We are going to remove this marking. We do need a generator, but even if we had a generator, we don't have the knowledge of how to get a generator working. So I think we go back over here and we start clearing that gas station again. I'm not sure where to find the generator book aside from in this town. You know? We have cleared quite a bit. Maybe we approach from the south again. We pulled so many away from there. Have you been to the bookstore in Phallus? I believe we have looted that store. Yes. I believe we have looted that store. Yeah, unfortunate, right? Because that's where you would hope to find such a magazine. I've checked every mailbox along the way as well. Unfortunate. Are you winning, son? I'm winning, Pinky. I miss you. I'm assuming that you're at the school, huh, Pinks? Picking up the lad. Tell him I said hello. The boy, as it were. None of you are creepers, huh? Come on. Come on, come on. Yeah. That story from the boy last night was so funny. So there's this guy at one of the malls. So here in the Philippines, in the mall or wherever, like, you don't usually control the elevator. There's usually like a bellhop, basically, which I know sounds really old-fashioned, but it's one of the things I love about this place, that it's so old-fashioned. So there's usually a bellhop, right? Which is a guy who manages the elevator. You know, he's the one who opens the doors. He chooses what floor it goes to. It's like a staff member, basically. I think the point of it is to make the elevator efficient. But it makes the elevator feel a little bit like a service. Well, there's this guy who's one of the bellhops at the mall, and he's always making animal noises, specifically cat noises. He likes to make these cat noises, and it really grabs my son by his imagination, because he'll make this cat noise, you know, and the boy will. The boy will get so excited that there's a cat in the, you know, elevator with us. But it's just this guy, you know. So we always mess with the boy and we tell him, you know, that the kuya, which means older brother, he's got a cat in his pocket. You know, he's got a cat in his pocket. And the boy knows that it's like a joke. Anyway, you can put guns on walls. Yes, sir, you can, Mr. Guy. Yes, sir, you can. I think you're a little bit behind, which is okay. That's the beauty of YouTube. But when you finally do hear what I'm saying, yes, you can put guns on shelves with the new 3D placement. It's a great feature, frankly, the 3D placement. We love it. We love our 3D placement. Wait till you see some of the stuff we've come up with in our Zero to Hero. We have an entire shrine that we've built to Shona Fane. Okay. Well, we honestly didn't get... we didn't pull zombies too much further. You've been conditioned to get it on the passenger side. I really have. They've Pavloved me, these bastards. They've Pavloved me. Yeah, we'll double check the good book, but I'm fairly confident that we do not have. Oh, Tailoring 2 is here. So we did leave some stuff. Not that we've even done Tailoring 1. Trucking Heaven. Again, we find it. These were higher level books. That explains why I didn't grab them before. No, unfortunately, take those paperbacks. Yeah, the paperbacks wouldn't be bad for my depression. Flat Earth. The Prince's Rebellion. Hell yeah, dude. The Cuban Missile War. Agri-books. Micah's Almanac. You mean the rat? Oh, we're very heavy now. We're done. Uh-oh. You think the Electromax factory is going to have our book? Our generator book? You might be right, frankly. I'm curious about something. Yes, you can. You can access the trunk from the back seats here. That's beautiful. All right, let's wear that again. Let's unload into the trunk. Let's keep as much as we can on us. Hey, sorry, I went Indian there for a minute. Start taking apart watches. Yeah, that'll be part of it. That'll be part of it. The Electromax facility. As Dog Mom Survives says, there's always a generator magazine at Electromax. Wow, did she say that? Let's see here. Where is... This is West Point. So, the Electromax place, it's got to be up here somewhere. Because this is LV. So, it must be up there. We can go on a journey. We can go on a journey. Maybe. We don't want to damage this car any further. Oh, no. Not ideal. Not ideal. Well, we brought more of them north, which means the gas station is going to be more flooded, but maybe the police station will be less flooded. Yeah, the hail bales of doom, man. You crash in one of those hay bales, it'll be like hitting a tree. Yo, Dog Mom. I haven't seen Dog Mom in a minute. I hope she's doing well. She's great. She's incredible. Alright, I think I know the way. She was on the Goth Mommies team with us. That's right. That's right. She did play Hail the King with us. Oh, now I'm going south. This is maybe not the way we wanted to go. Oh, I guess we have to. Okay. Okay. I have a feeling that Electromax place is going to be cram-packed full of dead. I haven't even seen up there. Can you imagine how cram-packed that place is going to be? It's okay. You can go into the bush. This is an off-road. This is an all-terrain, baby. Let's see. I think that this leads to a house. But we'll double-check. Maybe it is a dirt road. Yo, I see your message now, guy. Yeah, there is a delay. It's just where I don't know why it happens on YouTube, actually. But I know you can fix it by pulling the bar forward. Where are we going? Where are we off to, chat? Where? What on earth? What on earth? This doesn't go nowhere, dudes. Long handles are basically as good as baseball bats. Is that true? Really? Dirt path will bring you to a house, huh? Okay, I believe that. We're trying to get to the east here. Through the mud. Yeah, that worked. All right, Poverty Lane. We're on Poverty Lane. I feel right at home here on Poverty Lane. Should check the garage for a generator. All those undead back there, you think so? The Phallus Lake Church, bro. That's gonna get me killed. I didn't realize this. I had the door locks on. I just heard glass break. Risking your life for crappy paperbacks sounds like Zomboid, right? That's how you know you've reached the max. Well, I would love to know more about this little place, but there's quite a few, and I just got a drowsy moodle. Animal Care 3 and some twine. I don't see a Jenny in here, unfortunately. But there may yet still be a magazine. Animal Care 2. Look at this, Pavlov, baby. He got my ass again. Think there's chickens? If so, they're hiding in that coop. We continue. On Poverty Lane. Gotta turn north at some point. Might as well be now. It will have really gotten you when you start doing it in real life. Yeah, when I start entering my car on my right-hand side. I think he's like, what are you doing? See, that would be really odd because I don't let Pinky sit in the front. Sometimes I'll let the boy sit in the front with me. You're lucky it took me forever to find my gun. I was gonna blow your brains out, drive-by style, baby. What do we do here? Yeah, exactly. Just climb in. They knew I finally found my gun. Yeah. The minute I'm juggling with all these things, the minute I pull the gun out, they're like, nope. They dipped. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where the hell I am. I noticed that you lock your car doors. No, actually, I unlocked my car doors. The zombies cannot open the car doors in Extinction, but they can open every other door in Extinction. I did not mean to lock my car doors if I did. That was an oopsie poopsie. What's up, Hamza? Amberlance vehicle key. Masterson Horizon vehicle key. This guy had both keys on him. That's crazy. Why did this guy have both keys? Kind of weird that they can open a house door but not a car door. Right? Okay, actually, I have a video on this. I might have unlisted it because I don't think it... I'm trying to just do essays right now on my YouTube channel. That seems to be what YouTube wants from me. Let's see if I still have this essay. No, I've removed it. But I had one that was about improving the way doors work in this game, especially now that zombies can open doors. Maybe I'll have to put that video back up. Yeah, I removed a bunch of my videos. They're still technically on my channel, but they're just not visible unless you have a previous link or whatever. Not because I was trying to hide anything from anybody, but I was trying to take some advice and just kind of really focus on what's working for the channel, which is the essays. People seem to really like the essays. But the problem is that the essays are harder to make than just normal gaming content. I have to really think about what I want to say. And then even if I write it really articulately and work hard on it, I still get like the dingleberries, you know? I can't tell you how many times I've been told my voice is AI. This is a wealth of... Alright, but we're full now. We could still fit a Jenny, technically. I just want to double check this, even though... Yeah, I thought so. Oh, she does have gas. Okay, good to know. We'll move her. Just one should be fine. There's no way this one has gas too, right? And it does. Okay, what are we looking at here? Okay, 4 liters. 4 liters. Not bad. Not bad. Not so sad anymore. Oh, We should mark that. Let's find ourselves. Gasolina, gasolina. Gasolina Suprema. Ambulance. We got that ambulance up there, man. We got that ambulance. Gotta come back and get that ambulance. What are you doing dead? I didn't kill you. Just a trap? Honestly, that'd be a pretty good PvP trap. Just drop a dead guy in the road. But they have even better ones they use in PvP. You know those rods you can build? Let's see if I can show you. It's called like pole. Wooden pole, this one right here. So what they do in PvP servers is they build these wooden poles on driving areas, and they just build like a kind of like a uneven fence of it. Okay? You can't break it with your car, and the minute you hit it, it damages your car. It might even kill you. And they're very hard to see unless you know what you're doing. You stick them in ISO. Yeah, correct. You hide them, kinda. Okay. Lipstick Road. Oh! This is me and Frosty's place. Up here. This is the 3 houses. It is. It really is. The 3 mansions. Well, we're going to stay here for the night, I think. Search one house at a time. Really what we're hoping for here is a generator. It's coming from upstairs. He's not alone. Okay. That was scary. Nice heavy duty flashlight. Hey, I'm not advocating for it. I'm just telling you what people do. I'm not saying you should ISO cheese people, but also ISO cheese is kind of how people win in this game. At least in a PvP environment. Chalky milk, dude. I'm taking that chalky milk, bro. That's going in the inventory. There's a basement here and an upstairs. You're not wrong. We're gonna take an extra bowl. Always like to split up my meals. Taking all of these. Oh my god, this place is a gold mine. I'm gonna eat those chips right now. Some coffee. All right, upstairs first. Frosty, are you in here? Some new boots, Carolina Hutchins. She's got a lumberjack shirt and a bikini. Carolina, are you a lesbian? Carolina. Come on now, Carolina. Jewelry box. I've never found one of these. It's coming with. Carolina's a trucker. It's actually a dude. Ah! It gets too good. I hear a dog barking. He's acting like no one has ever loved him before. I hear him. Oh, just on the ground in here, huh? Alright. Okay. I have to help the dog. Hold on. He's freaking out. 1 second. Where are you? Oh, you're in here, I see. Okay, alright. Okay, guys. I want to hit the head, too, while I'm taking a little break. Give me just a second, okay? I'll be right back. All right, Harold, relax. I pulled a 1-2 switcheroo on the dog. He wanted in the room, so I let him in, and then I left the room to go pee. And that this upsets the dog. Yeah, I need to start dismantling pretty much everything I run across, right? And we're back. And yes, I did hear that groaning at the neighbor's house earlier. Don't worry, I know that there's another zombie in the neighborhood. How full are we? Just about max, I would say. pretty much it. Alright, David. The rest of that junk is going with you. And all of this junk. We're no longer heavy. We are still tired. We have an hour until bedtime. Let's finish the search. Rats down here. Paint. Rope. Saw. Not bad items. Well, this basement was pretty much bust. Rat friends, of course, we have rat friends in the basement. We're now very tired. I think we're going to shelter in place today. I think we're gonna shelter in place. This is an unfamiliar land. Perfect. And we can do our ritual here. Thank you. Time for sleep. And we rest. And we rest and we recuperate. We woke up at 10 p.m. panicked. It's still light out. We are in an unusual place. Frosty always showed me that you can, like, push these somehow, but I can never figure that out. Night terrors. Alright, what we're hoping is, and our hope was thwarted. I was gonna say maybe some sleeping pills in and among all of this crapola. Ah! Some sleeping pills. We'll get our sleeping pills back. I didn't mean to put that in there. Can you imagine David the Gnome sitting in our passenger seat right now? He's probably so offended we put all that junk in there with him. Here we go. Take pills. I know 30 minutes in-game has to pass no matter what if you wake up. before your guy. I'm 40% finished my book. How do you do that? How do you know the exact percentage? That's crazy. She's about to finish another book, chat. And another one. My Kindle. Oh, right. Very nice. Almost halfway there. You should be in the midst of the rising action by now. The exposition should be done. David is a pragmatist. He doesn't mind. It's an okay book, not the best. The writing style is strange. We've just woken up again, chat. We sleep. You gonna sleep? I thought you were reading. You can't sleep if you're reading, lady. I'm gonna let my guy sleep until he wakes up. This song is good. This is a good song, right? Wenger, featuring Greta Link. Oh, I can't wake up. I can't wake myself up. What do you think the night terror was for your character? Well, he's in a new place for the first time. This is the Edwards house. Probably a dream about the Edwards and all their guns that they have. I can't believe I'm sleeping this long. This is crazy work. Sleeping till noon? Oh, yeah, this is the Edwards house. This is crazy. All day you'll sleep from one sleeping pill after you kept waking up? Does the game not auto-wake me without my alarm? Is it going to wake me at 7:30? Oh, my God. You slept until 2:30, bro. I'm the king of sleeping pills. Yes, Prince Valium. Jesus, dude. Imagine sleeping through your alarm. Imagine, dude. Only have one friend in there. We know there's the one in there. All sorts of musical instruments in here. All right. I know you touched my drumstick because there's a chip in it. Toy cap pistol. Cap gun cap. Oh, so you can shoot that and make people think you have a gun. So it's a noise maker. A whistle, very nice. Crayons, huge. Oh, we already had crayons. Okay, not so huge. A happy face pillow. I have one of these. I own one of those. I got a whistle, dude. Just in case somebody in the APOC comes after me, bro. I'm gonna be calling for help like a madman. I can't whistle, but if I could, that's what I would make the noise for you. No, bro, I would Uno reverse-y them. If they come at me like that, Magnificent, I give them the whistle. I go start calling for help. You're gonna need it. When I'm done with you. By the time I'm done with you. More sleeping pills. Exactly what I needed. See, me personally, I'm one of those people where I don't like to oversleep. And in fact, if I sleep longer than a certain amount, even if my body needed it, I get like a... I don't know if guilt is the right word, but I don't feel good. I'm like, I slept way too long. I don't have time to slow down. I could be dead tomorrow. I got shit to do. I can't be sleeping like that. Scotch. Rum. Corkscrew. It's a very tight basement. Caffeine pills and sleeping pills. Guitar, speaker, cabinet. Twine. We'll take the twine. We'll take the twine. If I had a nickel for every zombie movie Bill Murray was in, I'd have 3 nickels. It's not much, but it's a strange thing. It happened 3 times. Yeah, he's in Zombieland. He's in Good Day to Die or something like that. Bill Murray zombie films. What's it called? The Dead Don't Die. The Dead Don't Die. Which honestly is very good. It's also got Tilda Swinton. Bill Murray in that film is so funny, actually. The Dead Don't Die. I would recommend it if you haven't seen it. You know, not everything's a masterpiece, but that doesn't mean not everything has to be. You know, it's good enough. It's entertaining. This place is so eerily empty. I've not seen that one. The Dead Don't Die. It's got Bill Murray. And it's not like in Zombieland, Bill Murray, it's like a minor thing, right? He just like, he's in there for like a split second. Not in this one, dude. In The Dead Don't Die, he's like a big part of the whole film. And it's good. I know I gotta finish searching the living room. I got other stuff I want to pull from here, too. I don't think we're going to have enough room for the Jenny, even if we get there. To be abundantly honest with you. It's already 5 p.m. What's the third one? I don't know what the third one is. Zombieland, The Dead Don't Die. What's the third one? Oh, he's in Double Tap also? In a post-credit sequence. Okay. Make room when you get the Jenny in your hands. Yeah, precisely. Come back for the rest. Good to see you again, Canuckman. Hello. Yeah, we're back on the Extinction run. Another leather jacket. Aren't I wearing a leather jacket? Yeah, the barrel dogs. And this one is punk. We'll take that, too. Silver nose ring. Honestly, we're going to pull all of this out of here. Microphone and a CD player. We'll take the CD player, actually. The microphone we can dismantle. Does Zombieland 2 count? Yeah, he's in like a post-credit scene. So technically, I think it counts, but it just puts its tippy toes over the line. You know what I mean? What is this in the couch? Oh, look at this. There's an empty bowl, cow's milk, just sitting on the chair there. That's crazy. Your smile, your kiss, and the Rosewood Prison. I can only imagine what the Rosewood Prison track sounds like. Drink water, bitch. Drink water. Drink water, bitch. Welcome, Apex. Well, yeah, they fought until they got scratched, basically. That's how I read that. You know? Alright, that leaves us with one more house. Hey, Deadman, when you and me were both in a VC before, you heard my voice, right? Do you think I could change my voice to sound like Chris Redfield from Resident Evil, or what? Yeah, dude, I mean, if you try hard enough, you know? What do they say? Like, doing an imitation or whatever is not easy, you know? There's some people are better at it than others. If you're always imitating and practicing, you're probably... Oh my god. Sir, are you alone here in this house? Yeah, I think you probably could. I believe in you. Yeah, it's possible. You know, you definitely can't tell yourself you can't do it. You gotta believe in yourself. You know? That's like the key, I think, to getting good at almost anything. You have to have this delusional belief in you. If you don't, the guy who does is going to beat you. So you kind of have to believe in yourself no matter what, you know? And I don't mean believe in yourself like, oh, my shit's the best. I mean believe in yourself like, I can do this. I'm capable of this. You know, if they can do it, anything you can do, I can do better type of shit. You have to believe in yourself, guys. There's humility, and then there's people who never believe in themselves. And that is like, you're your own worst enemy when that happens. Have you ever come across a zombie slumber party in a garage? I've come across the slumber parties, yeah. One time I came across one, there were like 12 zombies in one little gas station bathroom. Dude, it took me a week to wash my pants. Yeah, you know, and fear, you know, fear is natural. Even the brave man feels fear, right? The difference is that he doesn't give in. He looks at the fear and says, "I'm going." Sometimes that's easier said than done, though. Fear can really choke you up. So, I mean, and fear, just like every other talent, like you could be born with bravery, or you could learn it, you know? With enough practice, you can learn it. What is this on the ground that I've already read here? Secrets of Everyday Clothes by Carl Schilling. Mr. Carl Schilling and the secrets of his everyday clothes. Yeah, well, this gun has a flashlight on the end. And the building is dark. So that's why I'm doing that. Good night, Magnificent. It was great to have you, buddy. Guys, it's already 7:30. Gun mods in vanilla was such a peak update. Yeah, being able to add the stuff to it. I agree. All right. Don't die stupid. It's the nature of the beast, bro. That's the nature of the beast. Yeah, maybe I should say it more often, huh? Magnificent. Hey guys, if you're watching the stream on YouTube, make sure you hit the like and the share button. The basement, you missed it. Oh, I really did. You're not wrong. Stupid deaths. They're funny 'cause they're true. Stupid deaths. Helen? Laverne! I almost got eaten by a Laverne! Blower fan, welder's mask. Oh, we'll take that. And the torch, too. Yeah, I'm glad we came down here, guys. Good reminder. what are some of the most stupid, stinky deaths that you've ever experienced? My dumbest death by far was eating an egg and falling off the mall ceiling when I was playing with Frosty and he was Mr. Beatty, and Mr. Beatty had already caught a bite, by the way. So the run was already over. And I was just accompanying him to his death on his own terms. Oh my god, the ammo here. Guys. This is an incredible find here. Eating an egg caused you to fall. Yes. I was eating an egg and talking to Frosty. And we were just like BSing, you know, in character. And then I'm not looking where there's like a stairwell with an opening next to it. Like, you know how normally the stairwells have the banister that protects you? This one didn't. And so I literally walked straight off the roof. It did make for one of the most hilarious deaths, however. Another crowbar. More twine. This was totally worth it, guys. I mean, we needed to check all these anyway. I'm so glad you guys reminded me not to walk away from this. Twine. Now we're full to the point where we're taking damage. What's over here? We already searched it. I'd be laughing, but almost mad. Yeah, well, like I said, the run was going to end anyway, so the fact that I ended it... What the humor of it was that Frosty and I, secretly, we always count who's the reason why the run ended. You know, and we always talk about it and joke about it. And so the fact that it was me over some silly shit when we knew he was already bitten was ridiculous. Like, it was already over. I didn't have to go and do that. Yeah, I left the shovel because I have 3 back at the base. And space is officially a premium. Good night. Let's see how long we can actually get our rest in for. I didn't even have a sleepy moodle, so who knows how long we'll actually rest before it wakes us up. We're awake at 1:30. This is still too early, frankly. This is still too early. Yeah, my car is full. I agree. Yo, Bisix, welcome to the Cult of the Dead, dude. Thank you for the follow. All right. I think we're gonna go a different route. We have enough light, I think, at this hour that we can drive without risking, thanks to my cat's eyes. I forget also that I think because I'm a security guard, I don't need as much sleep. I love the idea stay extra alert even when sleeping. When we had that situation with the zombies around the car earlier tonight. Yeah, we're gonna try night driving. We're gonna do it. We're gonna hope for the best here. That's another Franklin all-terrain. Franklin all-terrain. Let's make a note of it. And let's say another. Not anointed. I almost typed anointed. Hello? Anointed Franklin all-terrain? It's the Pope mobile. The Pope would drive a Franklin all-terrain, I feel like. That's probably lore accurate. My girl is depressed again. I like that when she's depressed, she just gives out like a sigh randomly. Yeah, they added auto pause to the map, which because it wasn't there forever, I'm so used to pausing the map manually. That now I unpause it on accident. Gunenheimer. Destroyer of Riss. Yeah. Didn't we used to live right here? Or was that a different character? That must have been a different character because we don't have this explored yet. Gunenheimer, the great and powerful Gunenheimist. The great and powerful. Oh shit. What did I hit? What did I hit? Or did my wheels just go up? It sounded like I hit something, right? Didn't that sound like I hit something to you guys? But I didn't. I ain't got insurance. Speeds away. I got warrants. I can't go back to jail. Yeah, that's what it is. It's me going too fast and then slowing to... Yeah, it sounded like an impact. I think it's the car impacting itself. Oh, there's a lot of you here. We're going to close that. It's because I'm using S for brake instead of space. Space would probably be smarter. The E-brake. Or something fell out of your car. Oh, that's true. But I think that can't happen unless you have a trailer. Rolo is in the other room crying. He wants out so badly. Hold on, let me let him out. Hell yeah. We did it. We did it. Did you close the trunk? The trunk is open. Now it's closed. Maybe stuff did fall out the back. Hold on. If so, it was the smallest thing. Because the back still has all of its capacity full. Harold, cut it out. Hello? Yo, what's up? Twilch Drag? Twilch Drag? What's up, Twilch Drag? Good to see you, dude. You did a new run a while ago. Second house you looked in, you got a sledge. You lucky ducky, you. You lucky boy and or girl. That's crazy. I have the worst luck, not with sledgehammers, but with generator mags. I'm a dude. What's up, dude? Just trying to be respectful. I didn't know. We got a lot of girls that watch the show, a lot of ladies in the chat, so I try not to jump to conclusions. Well, we got home in time. We got home in time. We're still depressed. Have any more books? Any more paperbacks? Didn't I have a bunch of paperbacks in the back? Yeah, we did. The Flat Earth and the Gods of Pangea. Pagana. Sorry. Pangea. Whatever it is. We're gonna read it. My chick is such a good reader. Have you played Extinction at all? Twilch Drag. I found the Bible one time. Dude, every time I find the Bible, I keep it with me. Every time I find the Bible, I put it on my person and keep it. As a superstition. I've also seen a Bible that was hollowed out. So, like, there was stuff in, like, you could put in it. You know what I mean? Also crazy, also wild. This is my first jewelry box I've ever found. Actually, I found some really unique containers this time. Because in my base here, I found this cookie jar that I've never seen a cookie jar before. See, look. See this book here? What is this book? The Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli, dude. And it's actually hollowed out. Of all the books to hollow out, dude, The Prince... I can't believe you would hollow out that book. I mean, I guess everyone's dead, so there's no more reason to master the social game. Right? But of all the books to hollow out, bro, of all of them? Machiavelli, dude? What's up, Seabold? Good to have you, buddy. The biggest find here was we got another leather jacket, chat. We've gotten ourselves another leather jacket. You used to be able to stack these 3 high, but now you can't. You know what would be a nice little quality of life to the game? It would be... when there's something red like that, when you can't place something or whatever, that it would tell you, like, why. Like, you can't place that because items can't be stacked by 3s or something like that. Just something that would explain, you know? Probably because you need to open it from the top. Well, if that's the case, how come this one on the bottom is openable, right? It's got this one, you know, sitting on top of it. Yeah, you have to make really clever choices in this one because of the population of the undead. That's extremely true. You have to make very clever choices. Very clever choices. So you guys, what do you think of Extinction? I'm really loving it. I'm having a blast playing Extinction, learning the game again through Extinction. You know? There's so much to it. And I'm just in love. I'm a happy camper when it comes to this game. I'm a happy camper. It's just so much fun. The devs are always improving this game. You know, I know there's a lot of people out there who are like kind of negative Nancy's about the game and about the devs and stuff. And you're never going to hear that type of shit from me just because I think that that's not productive. It's not useful. It's not helpful. And, you know, frankly, I just don't think it's true. I think the game is incredible. You know, I have, let's see, how many hours now, guys? Let's see. Almost 2,300 hours. Almost 2,300 hours. So, I mean, I love the game. I love the state that the game is in. And you can expect me to be doing this even more. Now, tomorrow, I won't be doing Zomboid. I'll be doing State of Decay. And by the way, if you're ever interested in what I will be doing, what I will be playing, I try to post my schedule like, I don't know, a month ahead of time. You can see it here on Discord on my live schedule channel. Yo, sorry about the ads, buddy. Yo, B41 is also incredible. So this was this week's schedule. Dead by Daylight, So Killer, then Survivor, then Vane. We were supposed to do Zero to Hero today, but Frosty had something come up. I hope he's okay. And then State of Decay 2. Next week, same schedule, but King of the Castle will be the end of the week. And then we're back to State of Decay the week after that. And then the week after that, it's double Zomboid. So bookending Vane with Zomboid and DBD. So you can always get that on my Discord, by the way. Highly recommend that you join us there. That's where we do all of our organizing for our events. And it's a great way for me to get to know you guys and for you to get to know me and us to have a good time together. So I appreciate it when you guys join there and participate. And it's nice to be able to keep in touch with you guys, you know, in between everything. It's really nice. State of Decay's gameplay just feels good. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's very fluid. Yesterday when I was playing Vane, I found myself thinking like about State of Decay a little bit because they're both 3D zombie games. Now, obviously, Vane is trying to do what Zomboid is doing, and State of Decay is not trying to do what Zomboid is doing. State of Decay is trying to be more like an arcade style, you know? So, but still, nonetheless, great times, great things. So, much love. Yeah, we got 2 Grand Theft Zomboid days on the schedule. Yes, we do. But Meatbags, I think you know what time it is. I'm dead tired, and I need to stop for a bit and go dig up some old friends. So finish your homework. Be in by 9, but most importantly, tell your mothers I said hello. Auf Wiedersehen, ihr Lieben. I will be back tomorrow for our last show of the week. I will miss you until then. I'm sure you will miss me. Adieu.